From the moment we met on that special night at Alexandra Palace in London, I knew that I had met my best friend, my soulmate, and the person I would spend the rest of my life with. From that very night, I've loved the instant bond we formed, joking with each other, never taking life too seriously, but always making the most of every day. People are infatuated by your kind and generous nature, humour, even if it is laughing at your own jokes, and desire to have a good time and bring everyone along with you. But the thing I've recently loved the most is watching you become the amazing mother I always knew you would be. You have given Austin the most amazing upbringing. He is addicted to your rubber-faced expressions, the silly Grinch impersonations you make, but most importantly, the love and care that you show him every second. I know how much promises mean to you, and I know from myself my word is followed by my actions. Therefore, I make these promises and commitments to you on this day. I promise that one day I will get my snoring sorted and you will never need to wear earplugs to bed. Fingers crossed. I promise to not get angry when I see multiple parcels of online shopping delivered to our door with your name on it. I promise to listen intently and to always show patience. I promise to learn from each other, be kind, giving, and to always cherish each day together. I promise you my unconditional love, tenderness, undying devotion, to not ask you to be more than you are and to love you for being you. Through hard times and good, through sickness and health, I'll always be by your side. I will love you for all the days of my life, for as long as we both shall live, for eternity and until death do us part. I am so happy to finally be able to tell you I will, I do, and to call you my beloved wife.
You came into my life 6 years ago when I met you at a Flume concert in London. You were just my type, strong and silent, and you made me look good when you danced.
It's not hard.
From that night onwards, we were inseparable, and I understood what it felt like to fall head over heels in love with someone. There are so many little things I admire about you. You are by far the strongest and most grounded person I know, as well as the most capable person in every sense of the word. You have an ability to block out things that don't matter and focus on what is important and in front of you. And most importantly, you are the best possible role model I could have ever imagined for our son. I love the life that we have built together and all the adventures along the way, but our biggest adventure yet is becoming parents to our beautiful boy, Austin. You are such a devoted, loving and caring father. He absolutely adores you, and there is nothing better than seeing his little face light up when you come home from work. Today, I want to make promises to you that I will always keep. I promise to avoid being in a bad mood simply because I'm hungry. I promise to respect, admire and appreciate you for who you are. I promise to keep our lives exciting, adventurous and full of passion. I promise to always strive to meet your needs, not out of obligation, but because I want to see you happy. And lastly, I vowed that I will choose you every day, 1,000,000 times over. It has always been and always will be you.
Where's Joey?
So Chad had been a confident driver. He'd been driving like since he was 8. So he was quite confident to drive other vehicles on the farm as well. So when he was about 11, 12, I saw him trying to do a few skids out in the paddock. So as every father would do, I took the opportunity to teach my son how to really drive. So this was our secret. Unfortunately, one day he decided to show his brothers and sister, Ben, Renee and Luke, what Dad had taught him. So after spinning in the car, they were so excited they ran inside to tell Mum, Tracy, the most fun they'd had in the car with Chad flinging them side to side So Tracy asked if he could show her how clever he was. Well, the sequel was out. How you doing, man? This could get difficult. Well, Chad gladly followed everyone back in the little car to demonstrate to his mother how to do a 360 and a handbrake.
25th of April 1992, Jessica Coffin, my little princess, was born. On the midway picture on Shirley's chest, big wide open brown eyes, staring up, sucking her thumb. Shirley looked at me and said, "We're going to have trouble with this one." Sophie and Jessica did quite a bit of travelling as kids. One memorable flight as a 6-year-old, the plane hit some turbulence and Jessica removed her headphones, looks over and shouts at me, "Dad, are we going to die?" There were groans all around.
I'm sure everyone in here can agree that Jess and Chad are two of the kindest people that always prioritise not only the happiness of each other, but also of their friends and family, which also makes it even more special to be finally honouring theirs and celebrating their marriage today. I know there'll be few moments in life where I'll feel so happy. To be celebrating two of the most wonderful people I know, finally tying the knot and to see my most special friend in the entire world, so happy and in love. That's all I could have hoped for. So let's toast to the bride and groom, two of my best friends, Chad and Jess.
I want to get into the first day that Chad and I met. It happened around 33 years, 3 months and 20 days ago. And this was the most memorable and greatest moment of Chad's life. The day he met young Gumby. He tells me this and reminds you on a daily basis he's just a bit shy, don't own up to it. It must be a non-natural born leader thing. So. My first known memory of Chad was, wow, he doesn't have to wear nappies. So he must be very good at holding on. So. Later in life, I couldn't be more wrong. Because this one time at the Burswood Casino pit floor, he had a full flowing stream running down the front of his trousers. We're both adults at this time, just for information.
You can see the love they have for each other radiating throughout this room. And I know Jess thinks the world of you and more. Except for this one time. She definitely didn't. This occurred at 6 a.m. as I was leaving the house for work, when I saw Jess storming towards me. I was a bit confused as I thought she was staying at Chad's and then heading to work when Jess yelled, "Holly, I can't take it anymore!" I was very confused. This was shortly followed by, "It's the snoring, Holly! I just can't take it!" Luckily for us, Jess has since invested in countless bags of bulk buy builders earplugs and Chad's now vowed to get this fixed.
Look, I'd just like to make a toast. Got a quick one. This is a little chant we always used to do back in the day. So, never above ya, never below ya, always beside ya. Cheers to the bride and groom, Chad and Jess.